Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com. And I had someone leave a couple of comments. And like I say, my reading and writing is not real good. And these comments were rather lengthy. And I thought, and I didn't find the comments on the video. So I'm not sure if they just dumped this on me and then took the comment off. In other words, it'd be like kind of a personal attack. I take it like that. If you make a comment and then you take it off, then I'm the only one that gets to see it. I don't find that really good unless it's something personal that you're saying something to me personally about. But these aren't personal questions. And so I think the guy was kind of whining, but I may be wrong. And he did on his channel or their channel, man or woman, on their channel. They do have a channel and they do have videos. So I made a statement on their video, and but I didn't answer the questions. I just let him know that I wasn't able to find his comment. What I want to do is I want to answer some of the questions on his comment. And I say they were pretty lengthy, but they were pretty good. So let's see. He was saying the and like I say, some of them I didn't really get. So, but anyway, he says regarding masks, um, he thought that he's being polite, and when he goes into a business, he's taking personal responsibility, and he's honoring the management's request. And so, I mean, that's a fair statement. And but the thing is, okay, first, when somebody spits in your face, you're polite by not slapping the shit out of them. Okay, so, and it's a little thing. It's a little thing, and that's what he was saying. It just a mask is just a little thing. Okay, but he's not thinking. Okay, staying at home, social distancing, and now the mask. I mean, these are all things that don't make sense. So right there tells you something's going on. And I tell people, moral people, and when something doesn't make sense, and you're a moral person, you will say, "Hey, this doesn't make sense," and you're looking for an explanation. And when the explanation is complicated, that's not much of an explanation. And me, I'm kind of a simple guy and simple minded. Let me look at the time. Okay. And so it has to be, and that's why I ask a lot of questions. And they don't like answering the questions because they have no answer. And so they're polite by going along with this. Well, it's not that they're polite, they're a wimp. I mean, this is it. There's nothing wrong with asking. And then, like I say, then you make a decision. That's called personal responsibility. Not just going along with people. That's not personal responsibility. That's a sheep. And he also mentioned he found it kind of funny that I would say look in the mirror and to see if you're a sheep or not. Well, what I was saying was look at the way you are acting. And this is going to tell you if you're a sheep or not. And he's got good excuses for being a sheep. I think all sheep have a good excuse for it. I think they're polite. and they just kind of go along, I mean, was that social justice kind of stuff, if, what they say, when you're a kid, well, if your friends go jump off a cliff, you're going to go jump off a cliff. Well, if you are part of the social trend, you will. That's because you're a sheep. You're just an idiot. You're just going to go along with it. That's what is meant by if you're going to wear a mask. If you're going to wear a mask because you feel you need the protection, then you do it. This is what when I said, now wait a minute, you want me to wear a mask so you don't get sick. I'm not sick. So why would I want to wear a mask to protect you? And then I furthered that, and I think it might have been a little hard, but then I asked, do you have a daughter? And then they said, yes, they had a daughter. And I said, would you feel your daughter is safer from being pregnant if I got castrated? Of course not. I mean, I don't even know her daughter. I don't have, why would I have a relationship with their daughter? You know what I mean? So, okay, that's the same thing that I'm talking about on sick. I'm not sick. Why would I want to act sick? You all want to act sick, stay at home, keep your 6 foot distancing because, you don't want to make anybody sick. That's your decision. That's taking personal responsibility. And if you really believe that, then you're a sheep, so, but anyway, that's what that is. Here, let me put this on pause and read the next. So then he says, if, let's see, how was that? Oh, that people think it has something to do with election. Okay. I'm guessing that this person is young. They don't think real good. And politicians do things for elections. That's what they do. They don't do things because it's good for us people, we the people. And they sure don't do it for, what they swear to, protection of the Constitution. It has nothing to do with the Constitution either, because this is all against the Constitution. So they're looking for political points. Some way these people think it's going to make them look better. And like I say, that's why politicians are a little weird, because they make decisions on themselves. They think for themselves only. I mean, these people can't hold down a job. That's why they're a politician. So they're looking to keep their job and look good. But they don't have an idea about what us normal people are looking at. So that's why it doesn't make sense what they do for the moral person. And we ask questions and they beat around the bush, come up with all kinds of scientific facts that aren't scientific, and they fudge the numbers, and so the data isn't even right. You know what I mean? It just all of this is for their benefits in their minds. And he says, okay, then, and how would that affect the world? Now, the same thing. The United States is a leader of the world. So what we do is, and other countries watch what we do and they respond. So because we are the leaders, they will respond. That's why the stuff we do is affecting the world. And when everybody's acting scared, well then, hey, the rest of the world's going to be scared too. You know what I mean? That's just part of the system. Okay, here, let me take a break again here. And then he says, personally, he doesn't believe, let's see, what was it? He doesn't think about it's true about the coronavirus and the effectiveness of the mask. He doesn't think it's really, all what they say it is. But he doesn't want to alarm the people around him. And so then he just does like the people around him does. Okay, that's a sheep. And he says he doesn't consider himself a sheep. Well, he is. And because when you take personal responsibility, you do what you think is right. You're not really, maybe you're this much influenced by the people around you. And so he is a sheep. And I think he found my video, what was it? The American Way, Losing the American Way of Life. I think he found that video offensive. And because I was talking about if you're a sheep looking in the mirror, and he is describing a sheep. But anyway, so that's just one comment. Now I'll make another video to go through the next one. This is Mike, NoStressMike.com.